Hello paper crafters, I have a release for you today that is a memory box release, which is always very popular, and it's a Christmas release. And I have also a new designer named Bonnie Cohane, and she's done a wonderful job, and you are going to really enjoy her creations and be amazed. And the other thing I wanted to point out with Bonnie is her creations. She sent me these wonderful instructions with them, and I know she's posting them on her blog, so I'm not going to get into a lot of detail with how to make it. I'm going to point out the dies and what she used, and if you want to recreate the creation, go to her blog where she gives, wait till you see the directions, they're amazing. So this first memory box die is called Leaping Deer, and I'm just going to flip it over because some of you like to see this information here. It's Leaping Deer number 98390, and it's 2 by 2.7 inches. Okay, the next die in this release right here is this beautiful flowering winterberry. I love this die. I can just see this also used as a tree or a branch depending upon how you like it. And here is the information. It is number 98391, and it is 3.2 by 3.8 inches. The next die is called the Classic Pear, and this comes with a die that matches with it, which will be the next die. And it's very very cute little die, got a little jaunty little leaf there. And here's the information. It is number 98392, and it is 3 by 4.2 inches, and the leaf is 0.6 by 1.2. That's the leaf with the stem included. And this imposes on the pear, and this is called the Embellished Pear, and it makes a really nice kind of Christmas look to it for a card or an ornament. And I will flip it over. Embellished Pear is number 98393, and it is 2.9 by 3.8 inches. The next one is this very beautiful starry wreath, and flip it over. It is starry wreath is number 98403, and it's 3.5 inches in diameter. And our last die in the set is this beautiful Frostyville wreath, and this Frostyville wreath is number 98418, and it's 3.9 inches in diameter. Now I'm just going to randomly here pick some creations. The first one we have here is this lovely card, and I'd like to let you look at it. I'm going to pan out just a little bit so we can get all of the card in view here. And a beautiful card, and we have just a blank inside, and I wanted to point out what she used here. And like I said, go to her site for instructions because she gives these amazing instructions. The die we're selling in this release is the starry wreath right here, so you can see how that cuts out, and it's number 98403. She also used another memory box die over here in the corner. That is the Elegant Scrollwork die, and it's number 98153, and I do have that in stock. She also, this background in the green is a Spellbinders Fleur de Lis square. It's number S4318, and I can special order that for you if you would like. And also these corners are from Lifestyle Crafts, called a Corner It kits. They were a lot of fun. I didn't get many pre-orders on those, but if anyone's interested, I can still see if they have some. It's a whole kit of corners. It does a beautiful job. And those are the items used to make this very sweet card. Also, if you're wondering about the image, it's a digital design, and it's from Mo's Digital Designs, and those are the items she used. I'm going to bring it up a little bit closer so you can see how nicely those stars cut and how crisp and clean they look. And what a beautiful job she did of coloring that image. Such a sweet card. That's the tail of the scroll die sticking out there. All right, the next one is really nice. This is an ornament. And here we go. And I'll pan out a little more so you can see it in its entirety. It's this lovely little ornament. And the die she used, you can see it right away here, is the Leaping Deer, number 98390. That's in this release. And what was really cool about this die is, this ornament was, I didn't notice it right away, but these are those little trees you see in the store for like miniatures or for those scenes. And she took off the bases, and somehow it's explained in her directions, entwined them into this lovely folksy star. And this reminds me of a very antique kind of ornament that when my dad was an auctioneer, it was something we would see like tucked away in a tissue box full of antique ornaments. And it's so funny because it to me, if we took off this, it almost looks like it could be a tree topper for a little tree. It is so sweet and so just folksy and antique-y. It would be a lovely gift for anyone. Very sweet. And remember, directions are on her blog. I'm going to keep saying that. And this is another ornament. Isn't this grand? Look how big this is. That's my hand, people. This is a big, big, beautiful thing. I tend to put big things like this and hang them from, you know, hang like lamps in my living room, or at work where the kids can see them, hanging from places at work in my windows. But this is right here, you can see, is the die we're selling. That is the Frostyville wreath, number 98418. She also used another memory box die here. That's called the Losina buckle. It's 98184, and I do have those in stock. And these little curled up pieces were the was a Spellbinders die, Fleur de Lis square, S4318. And I can special order that for you. I can special order Spellbinders. I don't stock them. But I just want to show the beauty of the little image she colored here. It's another Moe's Digital, and how she put a wire with beads inside each one. It's just a work of art. The beautiful bow on it. And the back is a circle. She said that was a Spellbinders too, just a basic circle die. And a lot of you, I'm sure, by now have lots of circle things you can use, but I'm just going to bring up close so you can see the die we're selling here, that border, and how sweet it is, and how it cuts, and how it does make a beautiful kind of frame to a piece. Bonnie, this is amazing. Thank you. Okay, our next creation, I'm sure she made me ornaments. Boy, I'm gonna have a decorated tree here. And I do, you can ask my husband, I put my Christmas cards and anything like this in my tree. So my tree is all paper. I have just a white lit tree that's natural looking with little pine cones and stuff, and it's beautiful. Everyone looks at it and is just amazed by it. And of course it changes every year. So this is the pear that we talked about, and she made this ornament, and it's double-sided, so you can see how beautiful it is. And it's the two dies. It's the embellished pear, number 98393, and the classic pear, number 98392. And she will give you directions on her blog on how she made this lovely ornament. But the pears are very trendy. So in a partridge in a pear tree, you know, the first day of Christmas. So very sweet. And I'm just going to bring it up close so you can see how nicely it cuts and the detail. And there's the little leaf. She did it in felt, which is so sweet. Oh, Bonnie, you got my tree covered here. It's going to be beautiful. Thank you for doing such a good job. And I have one more item here for you. I told you I'd make this video quicker. I'm trying to work on that. It's this beautiful card, and she used a few of the dies in here, and I'll point them out to you. The first one in the background here, again, is the Frostyville wreath, number 98418. And then we have the Leaping Deer right here, number 98390. And then we have the Winterberry, Flowering Winterberry right here. And I like how Bonnie cuts out two of things and skews them slightly to give it a shadow look. I really like how she does that. That's a different effect, and none of my other designers have done that, and it's kind of cool. And this card is neat too. It's different in the sense that when you put it here like this kind of one is hanging in the middle, and it gives it some dimension. I'll kind of show it here. So these branches are peeking through the hole where the card is hanging. And again, she will refer you to the site where she learned how to do this by visiting her blog. So beautiful, beautiful release. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you all have a wonderful Thanksgiving, and take care, everyone. Thanks for viewing, and go craft. Bye-bye.